problem of regarding of a Hindu undivided family, and if you will pay the tax individually, and what is difference between if you pay under the Hindu undivided family on the tax returns, and what is the benefits, and we have already discussed all points, and now I have last lecture discussed a practical problem is the Hindu undivided family, and Priya, Rahul, and now we will discuss again a question, the practical problem, and we will discuss first. I will be show this practical problem, and then I will be discuss the practical solution. Okay, and now you can see it is a problem, and after reading this questions, and I will be hand out in the some main points is will be helpful so the solution the questions. Okay, and just is a problem, a computation of taxable income of a Hindu undivided family means is a HUF. Mr. X is a Mr. X is a karta. Mr. X is a karta of Hindu undivided family. Mr. X and brothers, and brothers may be many, the Y, Z, W, etc. The family consists of X. Mr. is a Hindu, is a karta, is X, and he is the 61 years is old person. How many years is 61 years old? The karta and his two younger brothers. The younger brothers is Y and Z, and co-pensioners means the family members. The family and the co-persons has the following income year of the end of 31st March in 2022. Salary of X as a manager of the company is 5,48,000. It is a salary of X. Okay. And in this questions is very points is the investments, securities, property income, and business and capital gain also. First of all, we discuss here is the investment securities, investment interest on name of X. It means here is the X is a main person. His income is on interest is 2,60,634 on government securities purchased out of his salary. Where is purchased? Out of his salary. This is main point in question. When I solve, I will be so again. And interest on government securities in the name of all co-persons is investment amount is 26,000 rupees, 666 rupees. And as a property income is rent is 72,000, and house in the manor of X bought is 1954. When he purchased and bought is 1954, and now is we are doing assessment is 2022 and 23, but is running is 24, 25. And in the business, the family business income is 3,81,000, and half share of income from which is partner as a representative is family representative family is 15,600, and is individually income of Z is 4,96,000, and income of Y as a doctor is 4,70,000. And here discussion is some capital gain is on the sale of long-term assets. The family is 55,000 rupees, 55,000 rupees is long-term sales of the family. On sale of long-term equity shares, the security transaction tax is paid at the time of acquisition as well as transfer. Cost of acquisition is 1st March 2021 is 1,70,000 and sale of consideration in the 10 March 2007 is 22. It is considered as 2,60,000. And another is point is on the sale of short-term equity shares, transaction tax is applicable at the time of transfer is rupees 70,000. And one point is more is on the sale of long-term property is Y 1,60,000. 1,60,000. And is the investment on government securities in the name of X is bought out of family funds is 80,750, and in the name of ex-wife, Mrs. X, and bought out of his Stridhan is 9,95,000. Now we will be calculation of the sum. What is the requirements and the main points? Compute and calculate total income and tax liabilities of the family and its member for the assessment year 2023. We are talking about the assessment year is 22 and 23. I have already discussed what is the meaning of assessment year and what is the meaning of previous years in the block 2, and I have discussed many last two, 3, 4 lectures. On the exemption that the family pays health insurance premium. How many insurance premium is person is health insurance premium is 30,000. For the benefits of member of the family, out of which is 1,000 is for is Mr. X is 21,000, and here is the 1,000. Mediclaim premium for the other member is rupees 8,000 in the representative. Is a pre-tentative health checkup of the members. Deposit is 1,49,000 in the PPF account. Where is PPF account? The family gets total gifts is 1,40,000 rupees on 10th April 2021 and 60,000 rupees, 62,000 from X. And I think is everybody know what is finance when you start the financial years is the 1st April to 31st March. It means we are talking about here is the assessment year 2022 and 23. It means 1st April 2021 to 20 and 31st March 2022. And the Karta and on 11 April 2021 is 80,000 of the relative of X, which is deposited by the family with a company interest on company deposit for previous year 2021-22 of the rupees is 10,000. Y pays is 18,000 LIC on account of pension funds. Mrs. X paid to insurance premium in 2012 on, and the life for husband is 25,000. and Y deposit is 45,000 in the public provident funds. Ignore, it is very important point, is ignore section 115 BAC pertaining to alternative the tax regime. It means when we calculate of the individual taxations, we will be ignore the section 115 BAC. Now we will be start the question is calculation of a Hindu undivided family. Now I will be show a Excel sheet and we will be solve of these questions and will be calculation of HUF. It means if Hindu undivided family. We will be show here is the two parameters is two block. I will be discussing the more details and that will be this amount where to comes and how will be calculations and with practical examples. So please listen and we will be solve out a practical problem with a uh, in the last informations. We will be show again and again these questions in the word file. And here we will be right is the we are talking about here first is what is Hindu undivided family income. In this question, I have already discussed of the regarding of a income is the property income. Okay, the property income is 72,000 and we will be calculation here is property income. PROPERT, property income. Property income is calculation is some importance is 72,000 plus the 10% is 7,200 is equal to this amount will be here 79,200 rupees. I am mentioning here is the symbol of rupees and what is the mention here is in a column. This figure is in the rupees. Okay, and now is property is income is 79,200 and now is another is it is the property income in the basis of is rent. Now we will be deduction here is the is standard deduction less standard deduction is equal to 23,000 is 760 rupees and we will be get is 79,200 minus 23,760 is equal to is 55,000 is 400 rupees 440 sorry 440. When we deduct this amount is this is our is business income. What we can say here is the business income. This is our business income. How many business income is 55,000 is the 440. Now is what is the family income? No, 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 no. I think we will be mention here is the this is not a business income. We will be mention is a property income. and the business income in the question is the showing is business income is the showing is the family business income is 3,81,000 in the given the question. This is income here is 3,81,000. 3,81,000, and this is the business income. And share of profit from the firm, share of profit of the firm, it is nil. And here is 3,81,000. This is deduction, and now we will be add is in discussion we have already so is the first will be mentioned, and then will be long term capital gain. It is long term capital gain is long term capital gain is 55,000. We see is the I am doing discuss here is the all points in the long term capital gains, and this information is on sale of long term capital assets and etc. I will be write down here is the in Excel all details. The long term capital gain is 55,000, and is long term capital gains is after long term capital gain on equity shares, long term capital gains on equity shares, equity shares, and this will be here is like is 90,000, and long term is and short term capital gain, short term capital gain. I think you have already you have already discussed in the income from sources of capital gain all points. Just I am giving to here is the overview and what will be added and what will be deduct in the short term and the long terms in the detail. As a short term capital gain on equity share as per security transaction is applicable, it is the tax is the 15%, and this amount will be at the rate of 15% is it is only 70,000. Okay, and now is gift. I will be go again in the word file and what is the calculation of gift. Now is we are going to discuss here is the gift uh, gift amount is 80,000 from the Karta and on 21 relative acts which is deposit in the family the funds. No, here is the and where is the gift item? Okay, it is gifted amount is 1 lakh. Here is the Karta is from a relative which is deposit the family with a gift interest. Here is mention is its gift is the family members assessing here, and medical claim of reference gets and the family. Okay, this is here is the family gets is the family get total gifts 1,42,000, and One is from Mr. From X, and 1,42,000 minus 62,000. We can say is here is 80,000. The gift will be here. I have already discussed in the questions and how it will be calculation is 1,42,000 and minus 1,62,000 minus is equal to here is the 42,000, and this will be here is 80,000. Clear? And is now is here is interest. We will calculate of the interest. How it will become is interest is now we will be so some here is the calculation you can so see easily is interest calculation is the 26. First I will be so how it will become is two figures is already given in the questions. I want to see that. Please see in the questions information is the regarding of interest calculations. Okay, and one figure is interest on security in the given in this questions is 26,650 616, and another is information giving to this figure is in this question is Mr. X is 87,550. And now these questions and this figure will be some is and two figures is clear, and I will be mentioning here is 26,616 and plus is it 80,750, and plus is the sum is mentioned is I will be the calculation of is 5,634. You can see here is some figures is the calculation of how it will be get this figure is in this questions already it is we have already discussed regarding of 10,000 in these questions and multiply is 80,000 and it will be divided by 1,42,000, and this will be calculation here is it will be calculation here is as per this we have calculation is 5634, and okay. We can also here this is just here I will be mention here is 5634. Okay, and you know how to will become these figures, and now we will be this add these figures, and it will be here is interest will be here is 1,13,000. We can add is 1,13,000. It will be round of figure. We will be take it will be 1 rupees more than and less than it will take me the round of figure. Now we all add all this figure. It will be gross total income. Okay, and this is and this is the gross total income. Gross total income is it will be add on the whole figure is those will be add 8,44,440 rupees 440 rupees. Okay. Now we will be here is the sum again. It will be deduction in the section 80C to 80U till and but now we will be considering some deduction for the applicable for this question. And first deduction we will be less is deduction is section 80C and respective section 80C. And this figure will be is my dear students is will be calculation, and I will be so in the question it will be how it will become is and this is here it will be go as the provident funds. It will be 1,49,000 is it will be deposit is 1,49,000 provident funds. It will be deduction at 80C. Yes, it will be so in the this questions. Deduction section 80C is 1,49,000. And next will be deduction is the section 80D. I have already discussed in the last many lectures in the section 80D. We are talking about is here is the section 80D, the deduction of insurance premium. And how it will come, I will be back in the discussion is here is a mention is this total is 22,000. 1,000 plus is the 21,000. It will be here is less is a 22,000 deduction section 80D. And Hindu undivided family is the provision checkup expenditure is 5,000 deduction of etc. And now it is our total income. Now we will be calculate is the net income. Net income it is net income is 8,44,440 minus 1,49,000 and minus is 22,000. It will be 6,73,440. We can calculate easily. I think everybody know it is how this comes, and this is clear everybody. And now will be some is deduction is section now will be first tax I'm talking about here section 111A. I have discussed in the first lecture, and section 115 BAC. Special section rebates in the section 111A. It is already is 70,000 at the rate of is equal to 15%, and this will become here is 10,500, 10,500. And now again is tax on section 112. Tax on is 55,000 at the rate of 15%, and this figure will be is 11,000, and tax on section is 112A. Tax on sections it will be 90,000. But in these questions, I want to discuss this exemption will be is fully tax exemption is 1 lakh rupees. So here is the less than 1 lakh. It will be here is the nil. Okay, and now we will be add all is now is will be another tax is tax on balance. Is tax on balance it will be figure is here is the 4,58,440, will be is 10,442 rupees, and we will be adding the surcharge here, and we will be add a surcharge, add surcharge, surcharge here. It will here is the nil, and this will be how it will be calculation continue. And this here is the surcharge, and it will be amount here is tax and surcharge here is equal to all figure will be add, and this will be tax and surcharge. Surcharge is equal to here is 31,000 is 922, and now will be add here is the surcharge or surcharge. Uh, this will be here is health and education. Education surcharge will be the 4%. It will be 31,922 at the rate 4%. It calculation be 1277. Okay, and this will be we can say the income. Family income is equal to is 33,000 is equal to 200. It is clear. First of all, this question here is family members income. Okay, and we have already discussed is the all how tail will become, and there's the calculations and a practical problem discussions. Now this will be questions we have already say Hindu divided family. Now we will be solve this question is a if you will be as a individually. And here is the only calculation of the Mr. X tax. Now we will be the two brothers is remaining, and how will we solve this question and practical problem? And now we will be come to these questions, and we will be calculation and how will we calculate of this is the tax calculation of individually is here I will be mentioned here is computation of individual. Competition of the taxation. Here is particulars, and it will be here particulars is here is Mr. X, and here is Y and Z and Mrs. X. Okay, all figure will be in rupees. All column figures will be in rupees. I think everybody, you know, this calculation of computations of taxable income of individuals in the okay. Now I will be first is mentions is every point is very clearly is it is salary salary. How many salary of Mr. X? How many salary is the Y? How many salary is the Z? And how many salary? First of all, Mr. X salary is first I want to go in the questions, and Everybody see it is how it is come in the salary and the questions. Mr. X, you know, Mr. X salary as a manager is 5,48,000. I will be mention here is 5,48,000. So, but it will be some changes here. 5,48,000 minus is 50,000 is the standard deduction, and this amount will be here. Mr. X is 4,98,000. 4 lakh is 98,000 and is nil Y salary, and it is nil and nil and message. In all family members, not everybody is don't every person, every family member not in the doing is the work on the salary. All this person is the professional, and I will be mentioning here is the professional income, professional income Y and Z. Who is Y and Z? Y and Z is the brother of Mr. X. Now we will see what is the income of Y and what is the income of Z. First of all, income Z as a lower 4,96,000 and his income Y is 4,70,000. How many income is Y? Is 4,70,000 and Z income is 4,96,000. This Z in the no professional income and Mrs. X no professional. Okay, and now is here will be capital gain. I think is capital gain is in the questions is very clearly X Y Z, and now we will become in the capital gain is we have already discussed is short term capital assets is 55,000 and this figure is 2,60,000 minus 1,70,000 is discussed, and is we have already discussed of these figures, and one is remaining on sale of long term property Y. It means this income will be added in is Y 1,60,000 and remaining is capital gain Mr. X nil, Mr. Z nil, and Mrs. Y is nil. Now is next point is interest on company deposit. Deposit is it is section in the hands of X Y. X Y, and this amount will be here is first of all calculations. It will be how it is come. Now I will be so in the calculation how it is comes. It will be calculation in is as per is everybody see is I'm doing calculation here is some figures is it will be 10,000 and 10,000 divided, 10,000 divided by 1,40,000, 42,000, and this is 142,000, and it is multiplied 62,000, and after we will be get these figures, is it will be 4366, and we will be add here is the 4366, and y is nil, z is nil, and Mrs. X is nil. Now is we will be mentioning interest on government securities. Interest government securities. It will be here is we will see in this questions. Now is interest on securities. It will be Mr. X wife is equal to 9,95,000, and we will be here is another is and this will be 2,60,000, and how this comes is interest from on the salary and 2,60,000, and it will be here is Mr. X is 2,60,000, 2,60,000, 2,60,634, and this will be here is a nil. And I'm very sorry for the light. I have already gone. So I'm now continue repeat will be again, and I will be how in this question is interest on government securities, and how will we calculate some of interest on government securities. I have already shown in this figure interest on investment securities is 2,60,634, and is another is interest on government securities, and in the hand name of Mr. X wife is about is 9,95,000. So it will be here is 9,90,000, 95,000. It will be here is purchase. It will be added in the income. Mm. And this is now will be calculation of the gross total income. Gross total income is equal to gross total income is equal to now will 4,98,000 plus 4,366 plus 260, and it will be 7,63,000. 7,63,000, and is 47060 it 5 630 6,30,000, and is it this 4,96,000, and it will be 9,95,000. Okay, this is gross total income, and now will be here is the some deduction. How will be calculate of the deduction is first of all this section will be deduction in section deduction is from section 80C to 80U, because here is the we will be discuss in the old regime, not here it will be considered as a new regime. Okay, now is section 80C. First of all, less section 80C. Here will be section 80C will be here is no, nil, 0, and is here is 45,000. But I want to see how it is calculum section 85C is the 45,000. It is mentioned here in this question is very clearly is the Y deposit in the PPL. So it will be here is will become the section is 45,000, and here is the same is nil, and same here is 25,000 is Mrs. X pay is the 25,000 rupee in the PPF pension fund, and it will be here 25,000 rupees. That will be come. And now after is section 80C will be deduction is 80CC. 80CC, and same is here is the Mr. X nail, and Mr. Y is 18,000, and how it will become is I will be see here is where is 18,000, it will become Mr. Y, and Mr. X is 260, and I have already discussed is all parameters in the event the family income I have already discussed, and is paying insurance premium, and it will be in interest and deposit. It is here is a Y pay is insurance premium. Okay, it will become here is 18,000, and in Z nil and Mrs. X nil. Okay. Now is we will be calculating is the net income. Net income here will be the same. Will be it will be same, no changes. And here is 1,96,000 is the same, and in the two figure it changed. It means here is 45,000 plus 18. It is 55 and 63,000 63, and it will be here is 5,67,000. 5,67,000, and here will be deduction is 9,70,000. Okay, this is net income our, and now will be here rebate, less rebate section 87A. Okay, it will be first of all we will calculate the tax as per your slave is that 2,50,000 and till like two more than it is calculation is 62,000 is equal to is 600 rupees, and same here is 39,000, and this is 850, and this is 1,200, 300 the taxable income, and 1 lakh is 06,000. It will be here. This is a Now will be debate in the section 87A. Here it will be nil, and the same is here is the nil, but is in Z is it will be section debate will be available in this Z, and this is Mr. Acceptance. Now it is the our is net income again. Uh, this is gross total income and section 80C, and this is an net income, and this is our is now is balance, and we will be calculation of the here is the tax is same, and 1,06,000 same, and here it will be nil because it will be 0. Now we will be add in the health and education says surcharge, health, health, and surcharge. It 62,600 at the rate 400 is equal to it. This figure will be 2504, and 39,850 at the rate 4 percentage. This figure will be 1594, and here it will be nil because not mentioned, and it is nil, and 1,06,000 is equal to at the rate 4% is here is 4260, and now we will be the tax liabilities round of figure. Tax liabilities, this will be paid by a taxpayers. It will be same here 62,600. It means 5. It will be 65,100. We will be take here is the round of figure. Round of figure हम लेके चलेंगे is 39,850. No. The same is 39,850 plus 1594 is equal to 41,440, and this will be same here is the nil, and it will be 1,10,276. So this is some calculation. Mistakes in the calculation. It will be here is the 500. Sorry, and it will be same here 500, and this will be just the same, right, and 4260, and now is 1,10,000 is 760, and this is final questions. We have already discussed in the two type question. We have calculation is here is Mr. X, and another question we have already discussed. So on the HUF family income, we have already discussed in the both questions, and now we will be thanks for listening and watching this total lecture is for regarding of a practical problem, the Hindu undivided family, and we have already all points is discussed, and when now it's our objective is we have completing this and how we'll be assessing the tax compliances of the HUF and determining the revenue generated by the government and an analyzing of the non-compliance of the tax regulations. We have already all parameters and discussions of Hindu and legal family, and thank you very much for listening and carefully on our lectures and the practical problems. Thank you very much.